All right, so I want to talk today a little bit about the soft touch coatings that are used on Ferraris, and there's a couple of different types. First of all, what you need to understand is these parts are not produced directly by Ferrari. They're produced by subcontractors, and we've been able to determine that not the same subcontractors are being used for the same parts. It appears that Ferrari has multiple subs producing the same components. I don't know the rationale. It might be just for risk management, but we do see that the same parts are produced with different methods. So what we've got here are parts from a 599 GTO that just came in, or GTB rather, and these parts have white plastic with black soft touch, and the black soft touch is lasered through to give the graphic. So you'll see in this case the word lock has been very smeared. This is the open button. It's just about completely gone. And on this headlight control, this little headlight button is very smeared. So if I take some rubbing alcohol on that to clean off the soft touch, okay, you'll see as I'm doing that I'm taking away the black soft touch, and we're left with a gray button underneath that still has the graphic. Now this is one of those exceptions. For some reason, this vendor chose to use a gray primer with the black soft touch, and they burnt through with the laser through the black soft touch and the gray primer. Now in this piece, from experience, I don't know if this is going to clean up. This one isn't super failed, but this won't have gray under it. When we wipe this clean, it's going to be just white. And what you'll see is it's coming off a little, but if I keep going with this is going to be completely wiped off to a white piece of plastic, okay? So these are a set of parts that are an example. When you use a black soft touch that's lasered through, you can't clean it off. You clean it off, these graphics are gone. So to do these parts properly, they need to be refinished properly and laser etched. And here is, we happen to have a finished assembly in-house that we've done. So you can see this part is been completely refinished with all new laser etched graphics. So we compare the two once again. All right, you see that our finish is very, very appealing. Okay, so to continue our discussion about the types of soft touch used, this is a panel from a 430 climate control panel, same as a 360 essentially. The graphics are a little different. And what I've done here, this part is a clear soft touch as opposed to the 599 parts that are black. So what I've done is I've cleaned the clear soft touch off this section. And the way this is produced is the vendor starts off with a transparent white, followed by a medium gloss black, then a clear soft touch that does two things. It gives it the soft touch feel, but it also lowers the gloss level considerably. So if you look at this part in the right light, you'll see that this has got a decent sheen to it compared to, when the soft touch is on. Now, I will say that these panels can often be cleaned without damaging the underlying graphics, not 100% of the time, but this base paint is pretty durable. So I can say that for someone looking to save some money, if they want to use rubbing alcohol and clean their parts, with the understanding that they're going to be left with this somewhat shiny plastic. Now, this will vary on different parts because different vendors use a different base black. Some are shinier than others, so your mileage is going to vary on this. But again, this can be cleaned off, and in some cases you can apply a matte gloss clear over this. And we have done that on very, very specific components, usually very ancillary buttons. On a full panel like this, what we find is the effort that it takes to clean this off and the risk of damaging underneath, it's not a win, we don't believe. So we fully strip these panels down. Here's one that's stripped, okay? We take it down to the clear plastic. That, of course, these are backlit panels. And then we apply a transparent white, followed by our durable chemical and mar resistant low gloss black coating. And then we laser etch for a final finish. Now you'll also take notice that look how white our graphics are compared to this panel here. They're a little bit yellowed, a little bit dingy. Now again, I'm not going to say that cleaning this is a horrible option, but this is one of the parts that is achievable to do. Many of them are not. And it also, if you do that and you have a refinished part next to it, they're not going to match. You've got a difference in finish there. I don't know if the camera's picking this up, but it's a very, very different finish. So in our opinion, the proper way to refinish, and hence the word refinish, is actually refinishing. We don't feel cleaning something really constitutes refinishing. Hopefully that helps you guys understand the difference of our process and the quality that we provide.